are outside the law. And we follow principles of natural justice. We give everybody a chance to be heard, and then eventually our decision, we put in a report and make recommendations about what we have found out. The allegation introduced, I think, a video recording, a tape, which we have since then extracted from the Hansard. We've also had the Hansard. Which other material did we extract? Sorry? Those are the two. Did you pass them over to the Hon Zaake? Because we have not also looked at the tape. We are going to have opportunity to look at that tape together. We have not looked at it. So today, as I said, is for mention or hammering out how the program for how we are going to handle this matter. I would therefore direct colleagues, one, maybe Mr. Hon Zaake, can you confirm whether you received the copy of the answer?
Yeah, we received the copy.
Of the answer?
Yeah, the soft copy.
Sorry?
We received the soft copy and we've just received the hard copy right now.
Right now, I want things to be done formally. Nobody should just...
I've just asked the clerk. She has given me the hard copy right now.
No. Let's do this. Let's do this. Clerk, I just want to know whether what you've received is what we have. And every document from this committee should be forwarded to you formally. Other than say, clerk, can you give me this and so on? Because we want to be as fair as possible. And I hereby direct the clerk that you formally forward a certified copy of the answer to the Honorable Zaake. That's number one. Formally. So Honorable Zaake should not just come to you and ask for any document. Formally submit, send it to him. Number two, the tape, if we can listen to each other, the tape, which is the subject matter, should also be forwarded to him formally. And send the same tape. Is the tape in English? No, it's in Uganda. Can you have that tape sent formally for translation? Okay? And please do that by the close of business today to Makerere University for translation. Can you get that translation and forward it to the Honorable Zaake? Send the tape and the transcribe. Is that transcribing or translation or both? Both. And forward them to the Honorable Zaake. Sorry? Just speak through the microphone.
Honorable Chair, just for clarification, I forwarded the soft copy of the invitation as well as the soft copy of the Hansard to the Honorable Zaake, which I believe he acknowledged receipt. I requested him to indicate to me where I would deliver another copy because I had forwarded another copy to his pigeonhole, the hard copy. So I had actually requested him to indicate where I should give him another copy just in case he didn't receive the one that was in the pigeonhole. And he had actually indicated to me that I should take it to his commissioner's office.
No, we now, if he has a lawyer, you forward everything to Messrs. Lukwago and Kapan Advocates.
Much obliged.
Yeah, that is now, any communication to the Honorable Zaake now should be forwarded to his lawyers, Honorable Messrs. Lukwago and Kapan Advocates. And that should be done by close of business today. Colleagues, we are going to watch that tape together on the, today's Tuesday? 11 o'clock on Thursday. 11 o'clock on what? On Thursday. And then the translations and so on of what would have been made by Makerere University should be sent to them, and we shall dispute so that some of us don't know Luganda, so that we know exactly what is the complaint about. I will also need a confirmation from the Honorable Kinyamatama at that time whether that is exactly the tape she left on the, or she, I don't know whether you laid it on the floor of the House or you submitted to Parliament. You'll have to confirm after we watch it together, okay? And then we shall start from there and see if whatever transpired there infringed our code of conduct or it attracts disciplinary actions. After watching that tape, we'll decide whether we require any more witness or not, because we don't know what transpired in that tape and so on. So it is after that Honorable Kinyamatama and Hon Zaake would see whether we require any witness. If we require any witness and we want your assistance, we would let you know. Do we have any other issue to raise? Honorable Kinyamatama? Do you have any?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I agree with your guidance. Thank you.
The Honorable Zaake?
Just want to confirm whether it's the video that we're going to watch on that day, the only piece of evidence we are expecting, bearing in mind the rules regarding disclosure.
We don't have any other evidence. We have, if it is necessary, we would give it to you and give you time for you to what? To react to it. Get it from me that this committee does not ambush anybody with any piece of evidence. So disclosure, once there is any evidence we think is necessary, want to rely on, we'll give you and even give you time within which to respond to it. Okay? Yeah. So as of now, those are the only materials we think will be required. But in the case between what will have transpired, that there is any other piece of evidence required, we would let you know, because we don't have it now. We don't have any in mind now.
Secondly, Mr. Chairman, like you had indicated, you'll determine whether you need any other check that video footage. But we would like to know whether on that day we shall have the person who allegedly took the video footage, who captured it, to come and tell
But we don't know him.
Yeah,
let's start.
Just wanted to know, Mr. Chairman, because if you have directed, it's going to be watched on that day.
Yes.
And
we have it in mind. We have it in mind. But as you know, this is not strictly a court proceeding, and we don't adopt the rules of court. We have our own rules. What we guarantee is that any evidence before us shall be subject to the test of this committee and not to the test of a court of law. Require that video, whoever recorded it, because we don't know. It's possible it is the Honorable Kinyamatama who recorded it and so on. So we don't know. Really, we're not there. So let the piece of evidence come and we handle it at that point. And as I said, if there is any requirement for any other witness, we would let you know that we need this witness. The witness will come, you will cross-examine that particular witness. Okay? Colleague, do you have any? In any case, contention about the tape. Because if there is contention, then other issues come in. But it is possible there is no contention about the tape. If there is no contention, then you may not go there. If there is contention, then we subjected the rules of law.
Just wanted to capture that very well. At what stage will that be determined whether they are contested? Because we contest it. Would like to know.
You don't know what are you going to contest which you have not seen?
What was played, which is captured in the Hansard, because we already have what is in the Hansard here. What we do not have, Mr. Chairman, is the record of the proceedings for the entire occasion, the day. We do not have it. But what is
the day of the Hansard or the day?
The day in question, when it was, the video was recorded, was taken, yes.
Okay.
That we don't have. But at least there is some clip here, which is captured here, which we are contesting. And I don't know at what stage we shall raise the contest.
Yeah, when it has been played, when it has been placed, and it is evidence. Once it is accepted and we notice evidence, you raise your contestations, then we shall proceed from there in accordance with the law. Any other issue? Okay. There being an end, I'd like to thank all of you for coming. And let's do this. As I said then, for the good of our institution. And we are going to handle this matter professionally. And that's to Honorable Kinyamatama and Hon Zaake, both of you. We will handle this matter professionally. Both of you, that we have no personal interest in this matter at all. What guides us are the rules of procedure and then the code of conduct therein. That is the only thing that guides us. Anything within those rules, we handle. Anything outside those rules has no place in this committee. Anything outside the rules, anything outside the code of conduct has no place in this committee. And I need to put that clearly to both of you. It's within the rules. Outside the rules, we have no mandate, first of all, under our rules 175 to handle it. Divulge itself in things that are not provided for under our code of conduct or under our rules. Okay? It's okay? Okay. Good. Colleagues, do you have anything to raise? Mama Barbara?
Your guidance has been very clear. The most important thing is that we will try as much as possible to be impartial. I don't think anybody here will try to play politics in what is going on, because the two persons involved are both our colleagues. And so we will try to be as matured as possible, and we'll try as much as possible to leave politics out of this process.
Thank you. You said you had nothing. You now have something.
I have instruction on some other matter.
Okay. Regarding this particular one?
Exactly.
Okay.
There are concerns my client has raised, which would like to bring to the attention of the committee, that on the day the footage was played in the house, that is the 12th of October, mayhem ensued, largely on account of the conduct of the Honorable Kinyamatama. And according to the instructions I have, because I was not in the house, she was nearly lynched in the house.
She was what?
He was almost lynched in the house. That hell broke loose on that day out of those controversial matters. The concern we are raising, Honorable Chairman, is twofold. One, the safety of our client on the day we are going to play that footage again. If there is going to be no reoccurrence of the events as they happened on that day in the house, the reoccurrence of the same, the assurance we will get from your office, Honorable Chair and members, that all will be okay on that day. 2, Chair, whether, like you had indicated, that this is a matter for investigation, just inquiring to establish what exactly happened, for purposes of ensuring that there is order in the house, whether that particular matter also constitutes part of the investigation to be handled by this honorable committee, the conduct of the Honorable Kinyamatama on that very day, whether all those matters are part of the investigations being conducted, so we prepare accordingly. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you. I would like to assure you, the Honorable Zaake, that my colleagues you see here, you just look at them. None of my colleagues is interested in causing what you call a mayhem. And I'm sure the few times you've been this committee, you have seen how calm the committee is. Let's follow the law, and once you follow the law, there shouldn't be any mayhem, as your lawyer says. Want to assure you that. I lead a group of very disciplined MPs, extremely disciplined. You can see how they have been listening to what has been transpiring. So whatever happened in the house, allegedly, as you say, will not happen here if you are talking about mayhem. It will not happen. Why? We are a calm committee who follow the rules, and you've had a taste of it, I'm sure, the few times you have been here. Number 2, what forms part of what we are investigating? Rule 175. What does it say? Rule 175.1. The Committee on Rules, Privileges and Discipline shall, by order of the House. The word I want to emphasize is by the order of the House. What was referred here is actually the conduct of the Honorable Zaake, on the alleged conduct of Honorable Zaake, which was screened. What was not referred here is, or what you are saying was not part of what was referred. And we don't have a right to initiate these proceedings. We don't have the right. It is by order of the House. So we are not going to form our own mandate. However, we reserve a right to comment about any matters incidental to what happened or to our finding. We have that right. We can comment about it. But, as the lawyer said, the Honorable Lukwago, that would be an obiter dicta. What is racial or relevant is what was referred to this House, and that is the alleged misconduct of Honorable Zaake. Yes.
Thank you, Councillor Lukwago, asking about the safety of his client. Is he insinuating that you provide security for his client, or is what I want to get from him? And if it is the case, is it within your mandate or our mandate to provide security for Zaake?
Honorable members, you see, when is summoned here is entirely within the confines of this House, of this committee. And the committee is charged with the duty of ensuring that all witnesses summoned, including the lawyers and all the people who appear before the committee, are secure. They are safe within the precincts of Parliament. Outside Parliament, you can take care of our client. But the moment he enters here, because on that day what transpired, Chair, those who monitored it from outside, not to be on record as witnesses, but the attack that was unleashed against him is something which should be a matter of concern to the committee. Yes, you have ruled the chair that it wasn't referred to the committee for investigation, but I think the spirit of Rule 175 is to ensure that there is order in the House, generally, to help the Speaker guarantee order in the House. The Speaker is the custodian of the rules, just like the Chair is the custodian of and to ensure there is order. So I wouldn't think it would be prudent for the committee to ignore what transpired on that day, which was really outside the ordinary.
We don't want to go into any substantial issues now, okay? Raise the pertinent issue about security or confusion, and you have my guarantee. And the committee has been calm. All the occasions you've been here. Whatever you've alleged has never happened in this committee, and it will not happen anyway. That's number one. Number two, about how we are going to handle. Please let us handle in accordance with the rules. And I want to emphasize this, in accordance with the rules. I have no business to act outside the rules. Then I will not be chairman of the rules committee. The day I act outside the rules, however well-intentioned I may be, and I repeat, however well-intentioned I may be, if I act outside the rules, I am going to be accused, including being taken to court, that I acted outside the rules. And that I will not do. At least as long as I'm chair of this committee, that will never happen. Let's go by the rules to the letter. Honorable, you had your hand up.
Also raised a very pertinent issue, as you said. And I believe the members here are well versed with the rules and they know exactly what is supposed to transpire in the committee. But my worry is on the contrary, because it's very clear you can see they have a team of people that they move with. So we also need to be concerned about the people they come with. So that we should get commitment, or they should assure us that they will abide, or they are well versed with the rules that transpire here within the committee. So our safety is also important on the other hand. So I think we should have also guarantee from them that the people they move with know what happens here, because it might be maybe their first time to come to Parliament to attend such proceedings.
Actually, Honorable, it falls back to me. Members conduct business in a free atmosphere. I will not tolerate anybody coming to cause confusion in this committee. That I will not tolerate. By the rules, we resolve this issue. I don't see why there should be any discipline on any parts, on any person's part. Why should there be? And this country. So either way, whether the Honorable Zaake wants the guarantee, I give. Honorable Zaake, I give you the guarantee. We will take appropriate step. To the honorable colleagues, if there is any confusion, first of all, I guarantee it will not happen here. And if it there happens, I'll also take appropriate steps. Okay? Yes, I think that sorts out all the preliminaries. We have addressed all the concerns of the Honorable Zaake, which he has put on table. Honorable Kinyamatama, do you have any concern also?
Honorable Chair, through your guidance, I am in agreement with the proceedings, and let's wait for Thursday.
No problem. Okay, clerk, make sure you provide the pieces of evidence, okay? And let him receive it by the close of business today through his lawyers. And that will end today's business unless anybody has any other issue to raise. Okay. Can we now adjourn the matter to Thursday, 11 o'clock? But as you know, we're having another matter tomorrow, 11 o'clock. The meeting is adjourned, except for members of the committee. You can stay behind. The rest, please, you may take leave. The diplomats say you may leave at leisure, but let me leave now.
Olwaliro kye yatugambye lubadde lwa preliminaries lwa kweteekateeka butya hearing bwegenda okufaanana, naye kyatugambye olwaliro nti tebanoonyereza ku Zaake mbulira si nti bamuguddeko omusango nti paalamenti yabagamba banoonyereze ku bintu ebyo ebyogerebwa. Kuba ffe kibadde twagala okumanya nti yes Zaake muwawaabirwa nti ye omusango gwe bamuwawaabira gufaanana gutya nti gwe guno. Era abajulizi bwe bategeka okuleeta be bano nti yes nga we bibeera ng'omuntu bamuwaabidde, naye kyatugambye nti bo bali kunoonyereza bwekutyo. Sobula era tumusabye nga bwekibanga kyakunoonyereza ddala kulaba nti waaliwo embeera enkyamu mu paalamenti, naffe tumugamba naffe maybe tulowooza sipiika yabawa obuyinza bugazi nnyo oba house yabawa obuyinza bugazi banoonyereze ne ku nneeyisa ya mukyala Kinyamatama, kubanga ku lunaku olyo omu ku baali yennyini yavaayo n'ayagala okuba Zaake n'aleeta effujjo ly'amaanyi era paalamenti neeyimirira n'etasobola kugenda maaso. Kati kikwewuunyisa nti ate eyo ensonga bagirese ebbali eyayimiriza paalamenti n'etagenda maaso paalamenti neeyimirira era ne wabeerawo obusambattuko bw'amaanyi n'ayagala okuba Zaake n'akola effujjo eritabangawo mu house oba effujjo erya buli kika mu house, naye ye ate tazze kuwozesebwa. Ate ne bagamba nti Zaake kabanoonyereze ku nsonga ezo. So twagala okulaba nti ensonga ezo zonna tugenda zikwatako ng'amateeka bwe gali, justice ebeere nga ddala justice, kuba kye tunoonya justice bwenkanya mu nsonga eno. So katusuubire nti ku stage bwe tunaaba ensonga ezo tuzituuseeko nazo zijja kutunuulirwa bulungi. Katulinde akatambi ke baleeta ku Lwokuna ne transcription ze bagambye ze bagenda okukola n'obujulizi mukyala Kinyamatama bwagenda okuleeta, ffe tuli beeteefuteefu okugenda n'ensonga ezo.
Ensonga zino nga mulabye zigenze mu maaso, tukimanyi nti ebigendererwa by'abano byakutujja ku mulamwa omukulu ng'omwalaba mu paalamenti. Ensonga enkulu zaali zigenda mu maaso ku lunaku olwo nga twogera ku bintu ebyokuwamba abantu baffe, engeri abantu baffe tuyinza okubafunamu okubanga gavumenti ereeta abantu baffe naye bo ne baleetamu ensonga endala ezitalina makulu ate ne bazireeta mu mbeera enzibu ennyo etagoberera amateeka wadde n'akatono. Kati kyovula bali mu kujja wano olwaleero bo tebali mu kwogera ku nneeyisa yaabwe embi gye bankolamu ku lunaku olwo n'okulaba nga palamenti egenda mu maaso n'okuba nga econcentratinga ku nsonga enkulu ezaffectinga bannayuganda. Kyewuunyisa okulaba nga komiti ennamba allowance n'atuula n'aweebwa ababaka ba palamenti tutule mu komiti okudiscussinga personal issues. Eno palamenti efuuliddwa nnyo okubanga yo eriwo ku addressinga nsonga z'abakulembeze abali wana ba palamenti eno nti olw'okuba kati Zaake simwagala Zaake olw'okuba yampangudde omusango mu constitutional court kati tulina okunoonya kyonna kye tumuteekako. Palamenti ena kubeerawo ng'ebeera ku nsonga z'abannayuganda si kubeera mu nsonga ezitalina makulu. Era y'ensonga lwaki tuli wano okulaba nga palamenti ebeera ng'etambulira mu mateeka. Y'ensonga lwaki ndi n'omuloodi wano olwali okulaba nga palamenti tulaba nga egoberera kye beta rule of law kuba kiswaza nnyo okuba nga palamenti ekola amateeka naye tegoberera amateeka. Olwaleero lwandibadde nga bo bennyini bandibadde nga komite yeetuula okulaba ng'ebaga amateeka engeri gye galina okukwatibwamu mu palamenti eyo, okulaba nga ba speakers bagibwako obwa dictatorship mu palamenti eyo nga kibaagala osalawo kibasalawo oba mukkirizo ba temwagala nga kisalawo nga bwe bakyagala. So tulowooza nti ebyo tebirina kugenda mu maaso bwe bityo.